Hi, we're live from Central Park. Lounging here. This is the scene. There's my girl, my baby girl, and I'm just kind of lounging in the park. And all these people outside enjoying the ride. Look at everyone enjoying the long holiday weekend in Central Park. Thank you to those of you who like I come on and there are like 10 people waiting already. It's really sort of sweet. I don't have my glasses on. We're at 21, climbing. So the lives on YouTube are doing better and better, which is great. And I like YouTube because, and what I would really like, I mean, I'll put the word out. I'll continue to put the word out that I'm going live on Instagram and Threads and Patreon. But it'd be so great if I could just go live on YouTube. Just do that. But you got to announce it everywhere. That's cool. Work, girl. People just like rolling around with their own private discotheque. Anyway, yesterday with Lenore, with respect to fireworks and stuff, was rough. Lenore had a very rough night last night. In spite of the fact that I slipped her a Mickey and put her thunder shirt on her, I gave her a gabapentin hidden inside of a spoonful of peanut butter. And put on her thunder shirt, she was still freaking out. And she does this thing where, even when the fireworks are long over and there are some like residual explosions in the distance from assholes who think they're like making July 4th better or something by lighting more fireworks late into the evening. Jesus, get a job. But she freaks out, and so she will freeze. If she hears explosions like a firecracker or anything that sounds like one in the distance, or gunfire, although I don't think we've ever heard that, she freezes and she will not move, and she will slam on the parking brake and refuse to walk. And so a 70-pound dog, I literally will pick her up and carry her down the block. And that's when a 70-pound dog turns into a 100-pound dog. It's amazing how heavy she gets when she just decides to be still. Anyway, I took advantage. Oh, who is this with the tip? Lynette. Thank you. I'm going to try to respond to live comments. Dog in Cleveland. Yeah, Lenore had the same experience in Cleveland too. Hi. Hello. I'm just saying hi to everybody. I can't see everyone's name because I didn't bring my right glasses out. So my apologies. Oh my God, you're getting my double chin and everything. Which maybe explains why I don't get any television or film work. Something about dogs. Yeah, it's rough. Like July 4th sucks. And for dogs. And then I did see some really fabulous videos. Have you guys seen these videos of, instead of fireworks, drones? Amazing. So, like, how cool would it be to have, instead of fireworks, but like drones? Like, let's advance this display, advance, sky display technology. The drone stuff is amazing. And then have an orchestra playing or a band. Lenore can handle that. Dogs much prefer music than explosions. Anyway, it was fabulous. So I think, like, every year I learn another lesson. Next year, more drugs. She needs more drugs. Maybe a gabapentin with something else. We'll figure it out. So yesterday during the day, and I'm going to do it again today, I took advantage of my AMC Stubbs membership and went and saw a free show. Not free, I mean, it's included with your $35 a month thing. You get to see 3 movies a week. And there's no upcharge for format. So if I go see an IMAX or a Dolby Cinema, I love Dolby Cinema. That picture is so good. Yeah. And then you can order snacks in advance. So I went and saw A Quiet Place Day One, starring the exquisite Lupita Nyong'o. I could watch her all day. She's so goddamn good. She's really good in this. And this one was emotional. I liked, John Krasinski. Who thought a guy who was so funny would create such a terrifying franchise? But what my fantasy about what John Krasinski started with this movie, with the first one, A Quiet Place, and then part 2, and then Day One, and anyway, my fantasy is that he created this as a statement about what he wished would happen to people who can't shut the fuck up. Like, that's my fantasy about A Quiet Place. It's such well done horror/thriller stuff, and I think John Krasinski, Mr. Emily Blunt, started it to make a statement about, because he wrote and directed the first one and maybe the second one too. I know he directed the second one. Anyway, this is his fantasy about what he thinks should happen to people who are constitutionally incapable of shutting the fuck up. And I'm here for it, totally. You can't shut up. Your inability to be quiet will cost you your life. Oh, delicious. But interestingly, during this movie, because it's a quiet place, and so there's not a ton of dialogue, all the script is action, for the most part. And I forget who the guy is who stars alongside Lupita Nyong'o, British. He's got a real Robert Downey Jr. kind of energy to him. He's good. God, more money. Thank you, Donna. Am I reading that right? Maynard? Thank you very much. That's very kind. You are amazing. Thank you, guys. Listen, all the script is action. As I think I said, this particular one, A Quiet Place Day One, was very emotional, I thought. Had a very emotional ending. I must admit that I got a little lump in my throat. And it's storytelling. That's all this is. We're going to see stories. Whether we're going to a movie, watching a television show, or to the theater, we're going to see stories, because we as human beings are wired for story. Ever since the first caveman painted bird shit on his face and stuck a feather in his ass and just did a funny dance around the campfire, the first actor was born, right? And then we became enamored with story. Like, what are we going to do between dinner and bedtime? What are we doing with ourselves between dinner and bedtime? And that is how we are hardwired as a species. And I'm here for it. So I'm going to use my AMC stubs again today, and I'm going to go see Maxine, because I love the horror genre. Let's see. Film tonight, Maxine. My hair looks nice, thank you. I had it cut the other day. I can't read these. I'm sorry, guys. I'll bring my better glasses tomorrow. I can't read all your comments because my eyesight is going. Not going, like I'm not blind. I just need assistance with prescription lenses, which I don't have with these. I don't have any prescription sunglasses, and I have to get these changed out, my other aviators. I have 2 aviators, these mirrored ones, and the green ones. Yeah. Anyway, I gotta get lenses put in them. Yeah, today is gonna be Maxine, which is the 3rd part in the X Pearl Maxine trilogy from Ty West, starring, oh God, what's her name? Proop Dog. Guys, I love Greg Proops. He's a stand-up comic. The Travis, this is not quite a mohawk. Gabapentin has many uses. Oh, okay. that actress who is in Pearl and X. Why am I blanking? Mia Goth. She's great. Her aunt is a friend of mine. My friend Julie is her aunt. My friend Julianne, excuse me, is her aunt. Mia Goth is like fantastic. She had some bad press a couple years ago that she was alleged to have like kicked an extra in the head or something. Maybe. I don't know if that is true. Mia, keep your head together. Stay normal. Patricia, am I reading that right? Thank you so much. You guys are very generous. So yeah, Mia Goth is, sort of the muse for Ty West, who just released today the third part of his trilogy, starting with X, and then Pearl, which is kind of an origin story, and then we continuing with Maxine, which I think is a sequel to X. I'm a fucking star. Yeah, I'm excited to see it because I think Ty West's filmmaking and his tone on horror is fun and also funny. Like there's a lot of humor in his movies too. So that'll be this afternoon. Again, movie theater air conditioning, a Diet Cola, and popcorn sprayed with chemicals. Delicious. Although I might be smart today and just get a bottle of water and just smaller popcorn and not the feed bucket, right? Look at the bag and not the bucket. I think I'll be smart about these things. So that's today. Do some writing. I'm trying. It's not always possible. I never have a day totally off. There is always something that tugs at my shirt sleeves. There's always some obligation that tugs at my shirt sleeve. I'm never completely free of any work on any given day. None. And that's okay, because all the bills is paid, right? It's a little boundaryless sometimes, but that's all right. Yeah, that's all right. It's not insane. Could you imagine being in crisis management? Oh, speaking of crisis management, and I'm going to try to get this into every talk, and then I'm going to go. How long have I been talking? 12 minutes. Oh, too long. Always too long. Just remember, guys, to vote blue. No matter, I don't care if Biden 2024 stands for Hunter Biden. Hunter Biden could be running in place of his father. Of course, this could never happen. And I would still vote for him instead of Trump. The point is, I'm not in the elect Joe Biden business necessarily. I am in the business of keeping Trump out of power. All right? All of us should be in the business of keeping... Thank you. Lori, is it? God, I can't see shit. Thank you so much. Thank you for your tip. I am in the business of keeping Trump out of office, and we all should be in the business of keeping Trump out of office. So, and congratulations to our friends in the UK. Conservatives lost, like stunning loss. And I have often believed that this lurch to the right around the globe, and this isn't me talking, I'm actually parroting experts who know more about this than you and I. But this lurch to the right around the globe is a bit of a death rattle of people or groups who are just, pissed off that the world is changing and they're losing things they think they should be entitled to just because they're white and heterosexual or just nationalist. So this lurch to the right, love to see what we saw yesterday in the UK. Congrats to Keir, what's his name? I forgot. Handsome fella, seems to have his head in the right place. I have to do some more reading about him. I'm going to go look at the Financial Times today and The Guardian. And maybe the Times of London. Like, this is exciting. This is an exciting time for the UK. Good for them. Except that guy, Nigel Farage, with the fucking teeth. Ugh, he's a real Trumpy he's a Trump ally. Nigel Farage. Ugh, gross. I feel sorry for whoever has to have sex with that. But anyway, vote blue. No matter who it is, whether it's Hunter, it's not going to be, I'm joking. But Kamala, I'm in. I think she's fantastic. I think I talked about this yesterday. She gets She gets a bum rap. Because, as I said yesterday, the VP is a thankless job. Kamala, Gavin, Gretchen. We haven't heard enough about her. Like, by we, I mean the country. I am so impressed by everything I've read, seen, and heard about Gretchen Whitmer. Oh my God, she's fabulous. I'd feel really good about having her as a president. I'd feel really good about having Gavin Newsom as a president. I'd feel really good about having Pete Buttigieg as a president. I'd feel really good about having Kamala Harris as our president. Are you kidding me? Donald Trump is a shit show. Spread the word. All right? And also make sure that your friends, get your friends and family fired up. And make sure that your registration is intact, and make sure that you're, like, if you got an aging parent or a neighbor, you know, make sure that they, you know, ask around, be like, are you registered? Are you sure? Check your registration card. Make sure that everybody you know is registered, and if they need help, help them. And on the day, we're 5 months out. Make sure if there's anybody in your life who needs a ride, that's a service you can do. And make sure that you can maybe provide a ride for someone who needs a ride to the polls. Right? Let's just get everyone out and vote. Just get out there and vote. Let's kick the GOP in the fucking nuts. And I hate it. And I'll end with this. I said this on Threads last night. I'm really not interested in hearing these people who whine, oh, our democracy's over. Stop it. Stop being such a pussy, roll up your sleeves, and fight for your country. I'm using my platform. I'm going to infuse something in all of my videos henceforth, man. We got a very busy year here. I'm not going to let this go. So stop saying, oh, our country's over, democracy's over. You're part of the problem if that's your attitude. Stop being such a pussy, roll up your sleeves, and get in the fight. And by fight, I don't mean arm yourself and go storm the Capitol. I mean register. Help somebody else register. Get out and vote. Get people rides. Go do the door-to-door thing. Help your local candidate. All politics is local. Help your local candidates. Okay? No, our democracy is not over. I am not. If Trump is not conceding that last election, no fucking way should we be conceding our democracy. Let's take our country back. Get in the game. All right? I love you guys. Thank you so much. Be good.